been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Hello, ladies. So I have a little morning routine. Today is one of those days where I'm really not sure where to start. So it's good for me that I have like a routine that I start with in the morning. I get up, I make my lemon water, feed the cat, give the chickens their first snack, and then I, do a general tidy up of the house. When the house is so small, you have to do tidy up all the time. Otherwise it just becomes a disaster right away. So I tidy up the sofa, tidy up in the kitchen, sweep the floors, do the cat litter, make the bed. That's kind of my routine. And then I make myself a tea, and I either start in the office right away doing email and writing, etc., or dealing with client things, or I go outside and I do outside things. If it's going to be a hot day, it's going to be outside things first, and then I come in, and during the hot part of the day I do my other work. But usually there's some things that I have to deal with right away, like getting back to a client right away, or making a payment for something, or dealing with things that are more urgent. And today is kind of one of those days where I have so many things on the list, I wasn't quite sure where to start. And then around 4 o'clock, I start thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner. I usually have something kind of in mind already, but that's when I start thinking about it. And then I put a podcast on, or some kind of a YouTube video that I can just listen to while I'm making dinner. And then after dinner, I usually do more things outside if the weather's nice, or I really have to get something done. And today is one of those days where the list is longer than the day, but I'm getting through it pretty well. I had to drop off our vacuum cleaner head because it got broken and I couldn't fix it. I tried fixing it, but I needed a part that I didn't have. Oops, falling over. So yeah, it's another one of those busy days. I had to get the beeswax pastilles. What are they called in English? The little beeswax things that I'm going to use for creating the Calendula Balm. So that's going to happen in this video. What else? I got a bit of soil. It's been a busy morning, and we'll see how much we get done. So far it's already been a busy day, and I'll see how I get on. I was also going to start applesauce today, but I like to start that very early in the morning, and I didn't do that, so I think I'm not gonna do that today. And I'm also gonna start bread later tonight. All the busyness, and I really love it. Like, I love feeling alive and moving the energy. Like my dad used to say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I think Steve hates when I say that, but anyway, that's how I feel. Okay, how am I going to pick this up? There's hardly anything to grab onto and stick it in there. Okay, give me a sec. That was tricky. It did turn out after all. Calendula oil is ready. It's been infusing for 6 weeks. I can't believe that much time has gone by. So I can either go to the farm mercantile or to the honeybee place to get those pellets, but I like to support, they're both local businesses. I like to support both of them. Today I went to the farm mercantile, not the one I usually go to, another one in town, because they have all kinds of crafting supplies as well, like for making soap, making essential oils, etc., etc. So I went there and I got that, and I got some soil for one of the beds. I'm going to plant out a bunch of leeks for the winter garden. In the meantime, I'm thinking about dinner, and I'm scrounging around in the fridge, and I realize my fridge is full of just jars. Naturally fermented pickles, naturally fermented sauerkraut, the beets, applesauce, my sourdough starter, cream. I mean, there's nothing in here but jars. I'm just setting up for making the Calendula Balm and getting the jars that I need. I don't need these guys, which are the bottles that I use for tinctures. I'm going to use some of these little jars. They're tinted, kind of the amber colored jars, and they keep the light out of the balm. So I'm going to use a couple of these. This is fun. Inside the box I found the receipt, the invoice from when I bought these jars in 2004. So that was quite a while ago, when I had a little I had a clinic where I met with clients, and I was making these simples. going to need 4 tablespoons of the pastilles. So for each cup you use 4, but I'm making 2 cups, so I'm going to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just want to heat the oil very gently until the little pellets, I keep calling them pastilles, but I think that's not in English, until the little pellets melt. And then you pour it into the containers, and that's it. That's the whole thing. And I've added some Believe oil, an essential oil. It's a combination of different oils from Young Living oils to these 4 that I've set aside that are going to be gifts. And they're not going to be for kids, so I don't have to worry about kids' sensitive skin being affected by essential oil. But anyway, that's what I've added in. It smells amazing. And the ones that are gifts also got a little dried calendula flower in the pot. Aren't they cute? And there you are, my loves. I encourage you to make something simple from the garden, something that is healing, something that invites nature to your body. And yeah, it was a fun time, and it was very quick and easy. You know me, all the quick and easy. So for dinner, I'm just going to roast up these garden tomatoes, our own zucchini, the onion I didn't grow, and yeah, make some meatballs, cook some spaghetti, and that'll be dinner. The meatballs for tonight's dinner, I've just got a little bit of pork, some onions, some garlic, an egg, parsley, salt, pepper, paprika. I think that's it. Yeah.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty,